In this video series, I will show you how to start working with our render farm. At first, we will take a look at renderBeamer. renderBeamer is the main bridge between your 3D environment and our farm. It's an uploader and downloader app that enables you to upload project files to our farm, download rendered frames to your computer. renderBeamer works in conjunction with our 3D app plugins and Web Manager dashboard. To proceed with the process, just create an account and log in using Web Manager. Web Manager is a place when you can render and manage your scenes, monitor real-time progress, contact our support, download new installers, check billing, buy credits, and manage your account. Next, let's switch to the Downloads tab and select the installer dedicated for your operating system. In this example, we will download the installer for Windows. After a successful download, just click on the exec to start the installation process. In the first window, you can read our terms of service and proceed with the next step. After the complete installation process, you should start renderBeamer. Upon the initial setup, renderBeamer will ask you to set some default behavior settings. You need to set download preferences, automatically download finished frames, and your default download path. Auto download will allow renderBeamer to automatically download any rendered frames to your computer. When it's on, you don't need to worry about manual download frames. Below it, you can select the default download directory for your frames. Please keep in mind that the selected folder will be used as default download directory for all your farm renders. That means your scene output paths will be overwritten with the current selected setting. Those two options can be changed later in the renderBeamer setup. Once startup options are set, you need to log in with your account user ID and password. Under Login Details, you will find Offline mode. This switch allows renderBeamer to work without establishing a connection with our farm. It should be used only in exceptional circumstances, in most cases after consultation with our support team. Once logged in, renderBeamer will check for possible updates, and if there are any, it will automatically download and install them. At this point, renderBeamer is fully configured and ready to use. To continue with the process, you need to add 3D app plugin to your system. Just switch to the Plugins tab and select the installer for your 3D application. Please keep in mind that plugins are available directly in the 3D app, and renderBeamer is just a tool for managing them. In other words, the 3D app plugin prepares project with all files and sends it to the renderBeamer. Next, renderBeamer transfers all the project's data to the farm. You can install as many app plugins as you need to. The only condition is that you need to have a base 3D app installed in your system to be enabled to install the plugin. Now that the plugins are already installed, let's review other renderBeamer tabs. The first one is Upload tab. Here you'll be able to monitor and manage your upload tasks. Upload tasks are listed in a table with sorting options like status, data, compression, transfer rate, and retries. The Add button allows you to upload additional project files to the farm. It should be used only when something is missing or where you need to change some data connected to the scene. Please don't use the Add button to replace this standard upload procedure. Next, we got a Cancel button and a bin icon. Both can be used to stop or remove transfers from the list. Below tabs, you can see a window with a real-time log. Here you will be able to see what renderBeamer is actually doing. All operations, including errors and issues, are listed here. You can hide the log window if you don't need it. Next tab is Downloads. In the Downloads tab, you will see all downloads tasks managed by renderBeamer. Files will be listed in folders similar to any standard file management app. As in the previous tab, all tasks are listed in a table. You can see here auto download switch, status, files and file size, transfer rate, retries, and date. Below the list table, you will find global stats for all current tasks. Next, we can open the download directory, refresh the output list, and have two control buttons for the whole list, download and cancel. The next tab is Plugins. In this panel, you can manage app plugins, install them, check for the updates, and installed versions. These three tabs are the most important tools when working with renderBeamer. After three control tabs, you will find your user ID, a live chat icon, and settings. Before proceeding to settings overview, let's take a look at one of the important renderBeamer features. It's called the offline mode. It's designed to work with blocked or restricted network IT environments. In a nutshell, offline mode allows renderBeamer to work even if your IT department blocks certain network connections. Offline mode switch should be used only after consultation with our support team. Also, offline mode impacts how plugins installers work. Since the renderBeamer package comes with some pre-downloaded 3D app plugins, you can install them even when there are internet issues on your local machines. Please keep in mind that pre-installed versions are updated once per week, so there can be a little difference between the plugin versions available in the standard online mode and the offline one. As you can see, when turning offline mode back off, the plugin installer's versions returns to the latest one. Now, let's get back to renderBeamer settings. The first column is the upload settings. Here you can customize threads, limits, and upload buffer size. Both parameters are responsible for upload processes. If there is no issues with uploading your scene and assets, we suggest to leaving those two parameters at default values. Below, you will find Do Not Upload switch. When it's on, renderBeamer will prepare the scene package, but it will not be transferred to our farm. This switch should be used only when you got some file transfer issues and need to upload files by FTP or other kinds of file transfer protocol. Plugin temp directory allows you to set temporary path for 3D app plugin and renderBeamer operations. Next are download threads limits, auto download switch, and download path. If everything is okay with downloading the frames on your end, you can leave thread settings as they are. Auto download and path selection box allow you to set default frames download behavior and frames output path. Connection settings are next on the list. Threads options is used for global renderBeamer connections operations, both upload and download. Below you can find alternative connection ports. If you encountered any issues with connections to our farm, it's the first switch that you should try. Next is the offline mode, which is already discussed, and a test connection button. First option in advanced settings list is auto submit. When it's on, each scene you submit will be automatically added to the farm render queue without the usage of Web Manager tool. In most cases, it can be used when you get many similar scenes and just want to skip adding them one by one to the farm render queue. Under auto submit settings, you can select default priority for your scenes and default render node groups. We are improving the supported apps list here, so don't worry if your app is not on the list. Under the auto submit settings, you can find two system behavior switches, minimize on close and auto start. The next two options are used for troubleshooting. The first one is open logs, which brings app's file browser window to the folder where renderBeamer keeps all operation logs. The second one is send logs. Send logs will automatically upload your renderBeamer log files to our servers so we can check for possible issues. Under the log settings, you will find two last options, reset setup and logout. So that's all when it comes to renderBeamer setup. Please check out our next renderBeamer video to see it in live action.